Hey Elizabeth, it is... I gotta stop doing that action at the beginning of every video. Hey Elizabeth, it's Thursday the 3rd of June and this morning I put wax in my hair. And when I got into work, several people asked if I'd had a haircut. That might be a sign I should do my hair more often. It was your challenge to wear a hat in every video this week. You've already got punishments coming out the wazoo, so I'm just gonna add an additional punishment onto your other one. As well as 10 things that you'd normally eat cold, I want you to microwave and eat one thing that you'd normally not eat at all. My suggestion's soap, but if you can think of something less likely to kill you, go for it. So, marijuana. Here's the thing about marijuana in my experience. You mentioned that in movies it's never shown as a big deal, it's just a casual, yeah, let's have some marijuana, why not? Here's the thing you might not know. In real life, it's pretty much like that. Here's an example. In my training group, there's 20 people. I can't gesture 20 people with one hand. In my training group, there's 20 people. Of those 20 people, I'd be genuinely surprised if less than 15 of them had tried marijuana. And of those 15 people, I'd be surprised if less than 10 of them still didn't do it at least once or twice a year. Here's the thing, I've known these people for 4 weeks. By the end of that first week, I knew that at least 5 of them were gonna get high that weekend. Like I said, in the real world, really not a big deal. So the fact that it's so casual in movies, can't really see that as a flaw of the film. Medically speaking, I know that our family has a background of psychosis and rapping, so I'm never gonna smoke marijuana. It's that simple. But in the past year, I've had the opportunity to, like, maybe 15, 20 times. Here's something to compare it to. In high school in Queensland, you spend 5 years building towards something called an OP score. And if you're relatively smart, it's constantly drummed into you how important this OP score is, and how your future and your life and your career and everything important depends on this OP score, and you have to work hard to make sure you get a good one. And in fairness, if you want to be a doctor, that's probably true. But since the minute I left high school, my OP score hasn't affected my life one bit. So I think it's similar. If you don't know anyone who does marijuana and all you have is psychiatric nurse parents, which I obviously share, and none of your friends do marijuana and you've never really seen marijuana, then yeah, it can seem like a pretty big deal. But when you're at a party and you're with cool people and everyone's just hanging out and having fun and someone brings out a joint and hands it to you and says, you want some? Then you can look around at the other people and realize that they're not psychotic drug dealers who have fangs and live in Sunnydale. That's vampires. Psychotic drug dealers who have nothing to live for and this drug is ruining their life. They're just people, and the fact that they're smoking marijuana doesn't really change who they are or what you think of them. So in conclusion, marijuana, not really a big deal. Interesting side note. According to Wikipedia, marijuana may actually help prevent cancer. Now you know something you didn't know before. Sock. Alcohol's a whole different story, but I might dedicate a video to that next week. That's all from me today. Elizabeth, I'll see you tomorrow. Testing mic. Loop-a-loop-a-doo. I'm moving my arms a lot. And done.